welcome to the roundup from the Tennent's Premiership and Tennent's National Leagues 1, 2 and 3. We're starting in the Premiership at Stoneyhill, where Musselburgh were celebrating their centenary. They were up against a Hawick side, hoping to rain on their parade. The visitors were boosted with the return of Andrew Mitchell from Super 6 side Southern Knights. He made an immediate impact from the off, breaking through the tackle before offloading to Morgan Tate to open the scoring after 5 minutes. Mitchell was involved again in the build-up for Hawick's second try, drawing in 3 defenders and freeing up space for Bailey Donaldson to run in. Goal kicking was made much more challenging due to the swirling wind at Stoneyhill. But after missing his first penalty, Danny Owens kicked Musselburgh's first points of the day with this effort. Musselburgh were right back in it after they got their first try of the day, Gregor Tate intercepting inside opposition territory to sneak in and score. Hawick responded quickly, however, with Kirk Ford taking matters into his own hands, scoring 10 points in quick succession, starting with this penalty. A brilliant run from Callum Renwick allowed Ford to mop up and touch down for a try of his own before adding the conversion. Musselburgh did hit back on the stroke of half-time, Danny Owenson dotting down and adding the extras to bring Musselburgh within 5 points at half-time. Into the second half and Hawick scored straight away. This time Morgan Tate added his second try of the day, securing a bonus point for Hawick. He chased his own kick to touchdown. In very much the spirit and story of the day, Musselburgh fought back. Michael Maltman, the man powering over after a number of pick and go attempts. Once again, the visitors responded almost instantly. The ball was worked wide to Ronan McKean, who ran in to score, keeping the home side within arm's length. Michael Maltman was involved again, scoring his second of the afternoon as Musselburgh refused to lie down, and with 20 minutes to go there was only 5 points in it. But Hawick held their nerve and put the game beyond all doubt. Kirk Ford found a gap and scored his second and Hawick's 6th try of the day, just beside the posts. Sean Muir marked his return from injury, adding a 7th late on and capping off what was a very entertaining and memorable day, celebrating Musselburgh's 100-year anniversary. Elsewhere in the Premiership, there was a tricky wind at Fullerton Park, but it was the home side who dealt with the conditions the better. Mar breezed past Edinburgh Accies with a bonus point victory to keep up with their unbeaten home record. Glasgow Hawks backed up their impressive Derby Day win last time out with another victory, this time against Selkirk. Hawks had the game wrapped up by half-time, leading 33-0, but they took their foot off the gas in the second, allowing Selkirk to pick up 4 tries and a bonus point in what was a spirited second-half performance. Charlie Brett scored a brace at Riverside Park as Curry overcame Jed Forrest in convincing fashion. It was the 6th win in a row for Curry, who have not looked back since their opening day defeat to Hawick. So taking a look at the table now, and Edinburgh Accies move below Hawks. Hawks are now up to 4th and they join Mar, Curry and Hawick in the top 4. Aberdeen Grammar against GHA was postponed, meaning the bottom half of the table is unchanged. Looking ahead to next week now, and there's a big game at Mansfield Park as Hawick hosts league leaders Mar. 2 teams struggling for points meet at Philip Hall, with Selkirk taking on Aberdeen Grammar. To Tennent's National 1 now, and we're heading to the Greenyards, where Melrose hosted Gala in a Borders derby. The home side opened the scoring, Aidan Cross doing well to finish in the corner to give Melrose a 5-0 advantage. Gala got themselves on the score sheet courtesy of a penalty from Craig Dodds. And Gala then went in front. Ewan Dodds, the man at the back of the mall, touching down to give them the advantage. On a stroke of half-time, Craig Dodds added another penalty to give Gala some breathing space. And Dodds and Gala continued the scoring into the second half, adding this penalty. The points kept coming for Gala and they scored their 2nd try of the day shortly after. Tim McCavanagh, the man powering through to touchdown. To top it all off, Craig Dawes added his 4th penalty of the day to cap off a successful Derby Day win for Gala, sending them to the top of the table. Elsewhere in Tennent's National 1, in what was only their 2nd match at home this season, Dundee made their familiar surroundings count, comfortably beating Ayr with a 4-try bonus point. It was close but no cigar for Watsonians at Myerside, who are still in search for their first win after coming up 2 points short in what was a nail-biting encounter with Stirling Wolves. Cartha Queen's Park bounced back from 2 defeats on the road. They overcame Highland to take the points in what was another close game at Dumbreck, winning by 4 in the end. Kelso continued their unpredictable season. This time they beat Boroughmuir. Their record reads 4 wins and 4 losses so far, whereas for Boroughmuir it's grim reading as they're now winless in the last 5. 2 informed sides met at Golden Acre where Heriots took on Biggar. It was the home side who held their nerve in what was a very tight contest, Heriots winning by a single point to knock Biggar off top spot. Taking a look at the table now, and the win for Gala means they now lead the way at the top of Tennent's National 1. Melrose dropped down to 3rd, and Stirling, who have now won their last 3 matches, have propelled themselves up into mid-table. They'll be hoping to make that 4 on the bounce when they take on Melrose on Friday night. Elsewhere, Gala, Biggar and Heriots are all in action at home. Let's take a look at Tennent's National 2 now, and there's 5 games across the weekend. Big win for Peebles, who are at home to Gordonians, and at White Craigs they lost to Hamilton 34-7. With Dumfries Saints postponed, it gave the opportunity for GHK to open the gap at the top of the table. Elsewhere, White Craigs are still in search of their first win after 8 games. Looking ahead to next week's fixtures now, and it's a mid-table clash as Falkirk host Preston Lodge. Elsewhere, Dumfries are at home to Newton Stewart. They'll be hoping to get that one played and close the gap on GHK at the top of the table. Looking at Tennent's National 3 now, and there are 4 games across the weekend. It was first against second as Last Wade were at West of Scotland, and Last Wade trounced them, beating them 50 points to 8 in the end. That kept up their unbeaten record, meaning they are the only team unbeaten across the top 4 leagues in Scotland. Elsewhere, Howard Fife managed to close the gap on Hillhead Jordan Hill. They'll be looking to continue that run of form and close the gap even further on the top 2 as they take on Murrayfield Wanderers in Edinburgh next week. So it was very much a job done for the top 4 in the Tennent's Premiership, with Mar, Curry, Hawick and Hawks all picking up comfortable victories. In Tennent's National 1, it was a completely different story, with Gala and Heriots beating Melrose and Biggar to blow the title race wide open. Next week we've got another full card of fixtures with some slightly earlier kick-off times to accommodate for the match here at BT Murrayfield, where Scotland will take on Tonga in the Autumn's Nations Series. We look forward to seeing you there for that one, and if not, we'll see you all next week.